In this video, you're going to learn a simple stretch routine that will increase your flexibility and help you recover faster from your tennis matches and training, coming right up. Hi, I'm mehrban from tennisfiles, where I teach you the latest strategies and techniques to help you improve your tennis game. And I've interviewed hundreds of the top tennis pros and coaches in the world on my podcasts and online tennis conferences. And one important thing that I've learned from them is that you've got to take a few minutes after you play tennis and train to stretch. As the saying goes, if you don't make time to stretch now, you're going to have to make more time for the physio table later. Playing tennis and training increases muscle tightness and reduces your flexibility, so we need to put in that time to rectify this situation. Now, there are 4 big advantages to stretching. Stretching increases the range of movement of your joints. Stretching increases the flexibility or stretch tolerance of the muscle. And because of this, you can cover more of the court. And it also reduces your risk of injury, and stretching reduces muscle soreness. So these are obviously huge, life-changing benefits for just a few minutes of stretching each day. And in this video, I'm going to show you a simple and easy stretch routine that will help you feel amazing and play better tennis. And be sure to stick around until the end of this video for some really important bonus tips and a free gift just for watching that will help you implement this stretch routine consistently. Now, question of the day. Before we dive into this stretch routine, I'd like to know from you, what is your favorite stretch after exercising? Let us know in the comments down below. All right, now let's get straight into the stretch routine. Now for this stretch routine, you're gonna wanna do 1 to 2 sets and then hold each stretch for 15 to 30 seconds each. And you can play around with these numbers depending on your fitness goals, how flexible you are, and so on. Now for our stretch routine, the first exercise is the standing quad stretch. And your quads are the large muscle group in the front and sides of your thighs. And they're going to get tight after exercising and also after sitting down for a while. So you'll want to make stretching your quads a staple of your stretching routine. And you can do the standing quad stretch anywhere, anytime, which is why I love this stretch. For the form of the standing quad stretch, you're gonna want your feet shoulder width apart, and then you're gonna wanna grab the back of your foot with your hand on the same side of your body. And then it's very important to keep your back straight and stick your chest out to ensure that you have proper form and a good stretch. And then bring your ankle towards your buttocks until you feel a nice stretch in your quadriceps, and then hold there for 20 to 30 seconds. And if you have trouble balancing, you can do this stretch in front of a wall. Stretch number 2 is the seated forward bend. And all of the moving and stopping in tennis is going to cause tightness in your hamstrings. And so your hamstrings are another huge muscle group in your lower body that you need to stretch out frequently. And a simple stretch for your hamstrings is the sitting hamstring stretch. Now for the form, you're gonna wanna sit down on the floor with your legs straight in front of you, and you can keep them slightly bent. And then you wanna keep your back straight and chest out, and then very slowly lean forward, and you're gonna feel a stretch in your hamstrings. Now I repeat, forward bend very slowly and be safe while doing this stretch. And it's really important that if you don't keep your back straight and arch your back, then this could put your back at risk for injury. This is why it is much better to keep your back straight and maintain the integrity of the spine while doing this movement. Stretch number 3 is the calf stretch. Your calves are another muscle area that is going to get tight after exercise. And so your calves are constantly engaging to help you move around the court. And your calves, if you don't know, are located in the lower back half of your legs. And so for the form, you're gonna wanna stand facing a wall, a fence, or any stationary object that you can lean your hands on. And then you're gonna wanna put your hands straight out to where your hands touch the wall. Then bend your front leg, take a step back, and keep the back leg straight. And then keep your heels on the ground. Then lean forward into the wall and hold for 20 to 30 seconds. Our fourth stretch in this stretch routine for tennis players is the figure 4 stretch, aka the piriformis stretch. Now this is one of my favorite stretches, and it is fantastic for your hips, your lower back, and your glutes, which are your body's most powerful muscles. Now the muscles in my hips and butt tend to get tight after playing and sitting down for a long time, and this stretch has been one of the keys for me to help combat this. Now for the form of the figure 4 stretch, you're going to want to lay on your back on the ground, and then you're going to want to bring your right knee up and turn it to the side so that the ankle crosses towards your left leg. Then bring your left knee up towards your stomach so that it makes contact with your right ankle, and this is going to resemble a figure 4 position. Then grab your left leg at the knee and pull towards you. You can also place your right hand on your right knee and push a bit to ensure that your right knee is at a 90-degree angle. Now hold for about 30 seconds and then switch legs. Stretch number 5 is the butterfly stretch. Now this stretch targets the inner groin and thighs, the hips, and lower back, all of which are being used during tennis matches and training. For the form, you're going to want to sit on the floor and bring both feet together in front of you so that the bottom of your feet are touching, and your legs will form a triangle at this point. Keep your back straight, your chest out, and then lean forward slowly until you feel a stretch. And you can try using your elbows to gently push down on your legs for an additional stretch. Now, if you're enjoying this stretch routine, then please stick around for a free bonus that will help you stay consistent with this stretch routine. All right, now let's keep stretching. Stretch number 6 is the cross arm stretch. And the shoulder is one of the most injured areas of a competitive tennis player, especially amateur tennis players. So you're definitely going to want to stretch your shoulders after playing and training. Now for the form, you're going to want to place one arm straight out in front of you, and then grab that arm with the other hand and pull it across your body. So if your right arm is in front of you, grab your right elbow with your left hand and pull it towards your left side of the body. And then make sure to keep facing forward and try to minimize movement of the shoulder blade. And you can do this by leaning flat against the wall or fence behind you to help with that. Stretch number 7 is the tricep stretch. And your triceps are used a ton for hitting all of your strokes, and so they need to get stretched. And so the form for the tricep stretch here is to stand with your back straight, feet shoulder width apart, then bring your left elbow straight up and behind your head with your elbow bent and your fingers pointed down towards the ground. Then grab the left elbow with your right hand and push down gently and hold that for 15 to 30 seconds and then switch arms. Stretch number 8 is the sleeper stretch, and this is a fantastic stretch for your rotator cuff. And so the form for this stretch is that you want to lie down on the left side of the body and then flex your left elbow at a 90-degree angle and then position the left arm so that it is perpendicular to the upper body. And the left hand should point to the ceiling. Then with the right hand, slowly and gently push the left forearm downward toward the floor. And be very gentle with this and go slow with it. The stretch number 9 is the wrist flexor stretch. Your forearms and wrists will get tight, so this is a really good stretch to do as well. Now for the form, keep your arms out in front of you and then grab the top of one hand with the other and pull down gently and then switch arms. And you can also flip your hands the other way so that your wrists are facing up and then gently push your fingers down towards your body to work the other side. Now I have 4 really important bonus tips to help you stretch properly. First off, you want to stretch right after your workout or after you shower and eat. Now the sooner the better, but it's okay to let some time elapse in between. Now I talked to Nathan Martin from tennisfitness.com on episode 119 of the Tennis Files podcast, which you should check out at tennisfiles.com/119. That's 119. And I asked him what the optimal time is after a workout to stretch. And Nathan said that while right away is best, if the athlete is going to be more comfortable and able to devote more time and energy to stretching after a shower and eating, then that's still totally fine. Bonus tip number 2 is static versus dynamic stretching. Now this stretch routine that I just went through with you is static stretching, which helps you recover after exercise. So you don't want to perform this stretch routine before you play or train, as I've learned through the International Tennis Performance Association and reading sports studies that static stretching before playing can decrease your speed, power, and strength. So if you want to learn an awesome, simple, dynamic warm-up routine that you can use before you play or train, then click the link on the screen above me, and the link is also in the description below this video. Big bonus tip number 3 is do not forget to breathe. Breathing properly during stretching helps relax the body and increases blood flow. Now you want to take deep breaths and then exhale as the muscle is stretching. You'll find that you can often get deeper into the stretch while exhaling. And of course your muscles need oxygen, so please don't forget to breathe. Tip number 4 is that you need to maintain proper posture. If you round your back while stretching, then you're at greater risk for injuring your back. So it is much better to keep your back straight and chest out while performing these stretches. Now don't worry about being not able to reach as far. It's all relative, and what matters is the stretch that you feel, not how far you can bring your hands forward. So make sure to have that great posture while you're stretching. Bonus time, if you want this stretch routine in a handy PDF, then go to tennisfiles.com/stretch to download it for free. The link to this free stretch routine PDF is also in the description box below, so definitely make sure to download that free stretch routine PDF that you can use to be consistent with your stretch routine. And that's your simple stretch routine that you can use after your workouts, matches, and training sessions. Speaking of workouts, for an awesome lower body strength workout routine, you can click the link above me in this video, and the link to that workout is also in the description box below. I really hope you got a lot of value from this video, and if you did, I'd really appreciate it if you would smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. And remember, as Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson has said, success isn't always about greatness, it's about consistency. Consistent hard work leads to success. And if you do this, greatness will come. So be consistent with this stretch routine, and I promise you that you will feel better and play better tennis. All right, I guess I won't stretch this video out any longer. Thanks for watching. Keep improving your tennis game, and I'll see you in the next video. This is mehrban from Tennis Files. Thanks for watching. Peace.